Hello, friends. Welcome back to Leap Interview Series. Today, we have with us a guest who is an award winner as well. Well, he's Dr. Talon Garikayi. Is a former Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor for Harare Institute of Technology, and now, currently, he's the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Africa University. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Thank you, Sachin. Yes, I'm honored to be here today and also interacting with you.
Great. Uh, your academic journey has been amazing. You have studied at so many places and so many different degrees and post graduations and so on, right? Um, Now, tell us when you um, got into the vice chancellor and deputy vice chancellors and the recent positions you took. Um Tell us what was that feeling when you reached that milestone?
Thank you. I began my journey as a simple teacher at a local college, and then I joined the university around 2010 as a lecturer. And 2012, I finished my first master's in manufacturing engineering and operations management. That made me qualify as a lecturer from a teaching assistant. But my desire was always to be a leader, and naturally believe in transformative leadership, and I always want to change things and optimize processes and businesses. So the first industry that I was in is the academic industry, and I always see opportunities of improving the African universities to match the global standards of universities in Europe and America, so to say. So I went on to do my PhD, which was focused on mechatronics engineering. And I know with a PhD that will position you into better opportunities in terms of leadership. So I then, after finishing my PhD, in 2018 from Stellenbosch University, where I was focusing on mechatronics engineering with an emphasis on application of artificial intelligence in biomechanics so as to improve human mobility. So I went back to Zimbabwe, joined the Harare Institute of Technology, and I was director for research, innovation, technology transfer, and commercialization. And
Wow.
this was the first directorate. And by then, I think I should have been 36 years old, and I was already a director. And the mandate that was there is to turn research outputs into commercializable products with the view of industrialization of Zimbabwe.
Wow.
We did quite well in that area, and myself also I'm an innovator, so it was easy for me to to be at the reins. And I did quite well to the extent that the university decided to upgrade the position to a more decision making position, to a position of pro vice chancellor, research, innovation, and commercialization. So
Wow.
again, I performed very well. I think I handled almost 4 national projects, and one of them resulted in me being awarded Innovator of the Year, I think twice, with the Presidential Award in Innovation, where we resolved an issue. As a country, Zimbabwe have been printing money. We've been having challenges with cash, with our local currency, due to our transport sector, which was highly dependent on cash. And we were moving close to 344,000 individuals a day using public transport. So I then developed an innovation where we're using a cashless society in public transport management. And that alone also put me on the radar for as a recipient of an award as an innovator. Furthermore, the country then had a challenge in terms of fuel. There was a lot of fuel hoarding in terms of petrol and diesel. And then I came up with an innovation which was able to to monitor all fuel reserves in the country. So all garages, all petrol stations, and we were able to do that, and it managed to curb fuel hoarding and improve the country. So again, that also was recognized as a national project and got an award for that. And also, furthermore, while I was still in that position, the university began to be pivotal in terms of resolving and solving national challenges. As a state university, we became central. We even handled projects in defense, in security, and one of the flagship projects that we handled was the development of a Beirut change transaction management system for our National Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. And this is the current system which is being used to manage all Beirut changes in the country.
Yeah, so it's great that you have been uh, instrumental in reshaping fuel management and transportation and so many of areas of national importance, and you got awarded as well. Uh, that's fantastic to hear. Now, coming back to your current university, African University, um, is that a private university or a public university?
Africa University is a church-related institution. It is a Methodist-owned, Methodist church-owned university. It is a Pan-African university. It is not necessarily for Zimbabwe, but it is for all Africans. And at most, we usually have more than 27 countries represented here at Africa University. And we usually say this is where Africa meets. So if ever you want to meet Africans in one place, you just have to come to Africa University. It has a very good, strong background in terms of theology and religious studies. It has done well and in terms of business, sciences, and of late, we have moved towards this, science, technology, and engineering, and
Wow.
we are already offering programs such as computer science, artificial intelligence. I think we are the only university in Zimbabwe, if not in Africa, which is offering a degree in artificial intelligence. So it shows how disruptive we are and our
Fantastic.
intentions to push. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's amazing. So, what do you think are the challenges right now you or your university has, which obviously is something that you probably want to be working on for next few years or so? What is the challenge?
Um, our challenge at the moment is to do with much of research funding. We're highly dependent on organizations such as USAID, but after USAID is pulled out of most African countries, including Zimbabwe, we are struggling in terms of getting research grants. However, we now have got a center that is responsible for research, innovation, and commercialization. That means turning research outputs of students into commercial products. And we hope to be sustainable through, selling some of our innovations that we have generated. I think for this year, we've done quite well in terms of our 3 to 4 innovations that are more like that have met minimum viable product level that are ready for the market. And we believe proceeds from such innovations would then be able to be funded back into research. So in the short to medium term, the challenges that we are trying to eliminate is to be able to do high-tech researches not governed or limited by research funding. So how best are we able to improve our relations with the industry so that we'll be able to get funding for research? That is our immediate problem that we are trying to solve at the moment.
Right. Great, great, great. And Africa University um, students, um, is this scholarship based, or do students pay the fees? How does it work?
It's a mix of both. I think about 35% of our students are on scholarship, which is funded mostly by the university. And also we have got some donors through the church, the Methodist Church, which is has been instrumental in assisting the university. Africa University's main vision is to train the future leaders of Africa. So through that, we have been receiving scholarships from well-wishers, and it constitutes almost close to between 33 to 35% of our students are on
Wow.
scholarships. And this has given us a very good image and brand name.
Wow. Fantastic. That's really, really amazing. Well, uh, it's it's great to catch up on your journey, which is inspiration to so many from Africa region. Um, at such a small age, you got innovations, you got awards, which is really admirable. Some positions that you could climb because of your talent and knowledge, which is again an inspiration to so many who are listening to this interview. And well, uh, good luck for your university to shape the future of Africa. Thank you once again for your time.
Thank you very much, Sachin. Thank you very much for having me here today. I feel honored.
Yeah.